Hello, everybody. Welcome, and I say again, welcome back to another brand new reaction video. Today's reaction video we're going to be reacting to is, of course, that I am the Lord of the Zombies. That's right, the Lord of the Zombies is here for another reaction. And of course, again, to another reaction video we're reacting to is Sniper Runs Out of Ammo. Now, before we actually get straight to the point of the reaction video, well, I actually just want to tell you guys something, a little bit of another new something on the channel of mine. Exactly. Well, it was pretty much another new YouTube something. I think was a new feature that I actually just recommend seeing. I mean, at this point, I probably am going to tell you guys that I would say that I'm going to take a look at some. I mean, like scrolling a few, which I did cut a few actually that I did cut a few good ones that would be pretty interesting to me to look at those. So without that rabbit ado, I probably will show you guys what that actually means, even if I actually am reading it to you guys what those are exactly. So here's what this is called. It's called inspiration. I think inspiration. And also it says explore and brainstorm video ideas for you, which also refers to me, I think. Yes. So the only thing I'm going to probably be showing you guys what these are even about here. So this is what most of them are right now. So I probably will read most of them to you guys right now and then get to the actual point for what I'm talking about here. So let's go for the first one here. We're going to be reading about is like Dr. Sunvalstein's top 5 PVZ tips. So of course this says right here exactly says Dr. Sunvalstein's top 5 Plants vs Zombies tips are revealed, offering pretty much likely valuable strategies and insights to help players conquer the zombies' hardness or whatever and secure victory in this beloved game. These tips will be presented in a fun and engaging manner, making this video a must-watch for any Plants vs Zombies fan slash P vs Z fan. That's pretty much what that says. So what the outlining is right here, it says, here's what this says. Intro, Dr. Silverstein's top 5 P vs Z tips. Tip 1, plant placement manners. So it says, what this says, emphasizing the importance of strategy plant placement to create a strong defense. Discuss the value of placing plants in front of your house and in strategy locations to block zombies paths. Offer the most, or should I say, specific plant placement examples, such as placing walnuts in front of your house or using sunflower strategies to maximize sun production. Wow, that's a lot of damn tips. That's a lot. So the next one says, tip 2, know your plants and their strengths. Introduce the introduce the concept of plants strategy or something, and how different plants works effectively. Discuss the importance of understanding each plant's strengths and weaknesses. Share examples of plant combinations, such as using pea shooters for ranking attacks and cherry bombs for crowded control. Tip 3. Improvise power-ups wisely. Explain the importance of power-ups and PvZ and how they can be game changers highlight the value of using power-ups strategy to handle the specific situations. Share examples of power-up usage as such as using the insert win power-up in a critical moment. Tip 4. Master the art of defense. Discuss different defense strategies such as utilizing strong plants, creating barricades, and strategic plant placement. Explain the importance of the improvising zombies attacks and preparing accordingly. Offer the tips on how to handle specific zombie types effectively. And outro said was right here. It says conclusion and call to action. Recap the top 5 tips covered in this video. Encourage viewers to practice these tips and share their experiences in the comment section. End with a positive and encouraging call to action, such as subscribing to the channel for more PvZ content and leaving a like on the video. Hey, now that is pretty based. A little bit based, but I gotta say, for that first one, I think was pretty okay. But some, I think, were a little bit to somewhat okay. I think, which I mean, it's pretty good and all. So it's probably good. Like it's pretty good at all. And for general, it's pretty good. So the next one's always about is Pea Shooter versus Chomper, the Ultimate Showdown. So it says Pea Shooter and Chomper, two iconic Plants vs. Zombies characters, are pitted against each other in a hilarious and action-packed showdown. This video explores the unique strengths and weaknesses of each plant, something in the final round that will determine the ultimate champion. Well, that's pretty damning. That's actually pretty much a lot. So I probably am going to be like skipping through these words exactly so that way that I don't make some videos a bit long in this one. I mean, if some were long, I do frankly apologize because it's due to the lack of me, like, I don't know, reading some, but not always, but just some a little. So it says, introduction, start with a catchy into showcasing the iconic feature in Chomper from PvZ. Briefly explain the advice of the video, the showdown, blah blah blah, fan characters, blah blah blah. The upcoming battle and encourage viewers to stay tuned on the ultimate winner, blah blah blah. So it says gameplay analysis. Analyze the strengths and weaknesses of each characters, blah blah blah. There's highlight of the features in ranged attack and projectile speed versus Chomper's powerful chomping ability, and discuss their weaknesses like the Pisher's slow fire rating and the Chomper's ability to direct attacks. In those scenarios is blah 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 where the pea shooter and jumper might face each other, such as open field and encounters, and predictable and outcomes based on each other's character strengths and weaknesses in different battlefields. Blah blah blah. Engage viewers by asking them to predict their outcome in each scenario and discussing their reasoning. Showdown. Showcase a dynamic and very appealing animation or gameplay footage of the Pisher and Chomper battling out. And okay, so it says the strengths and weaknesses, each covers of the action, and of course, by blah blah blah, and of the decisions by made each character. It says, conclusion, announce the winner of the showdown based on the gameplay footage and highlight the whatever of the factors that lead to their victory. Summarize the key takeaways from the battle and rising the blah 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 each other's characters, strengths, and weaknesses. Encourage viewers to share their thoughts on the winner and blah blah blah, and further discussions about the game. Hmm. Wow, that's pretty interesting. So, what the next one's going to be about is the third one's going to be Okay, so the third one's going to be called. Alright, so the third one is Dr. Sunballstein's favorite PBZ memes. Ha! Memes. I actually would say that is actually pretty based by saying memes. Like, literally memes for a minute. So, okay. So it says Dr. Sunballstein's intro and meme background. Okay, introduce Dr. Sunballstein as a reused PBZ expert and meme enthusiast, briefly explain the history and scientific of the PBZ memes within the gaming community. Highlight the diverse and range of PBZ memes and relatable strategies to hilarious moments. And it says the classic memes that never gets old. So analyze the encouraged popularity of the iconic PBZ memes like the sun meme and zombie with a bucket meme. Discuss how these memes capture the core gameplay mechanics and humorous aspect of PvZ. Share personal interests and or experiences relates to the classic memes. Okay, the next one is called The Rise of New Memes in the PvZ universe. Showcase the encourage of the PvZ memes from current updates like the Legacy Imp or the Crazy Dave memes. Explore the connection between new content and conjuration. Or, for example, within the PvZ community and the evolving nature of memes and how they reflect ongoing player encouragement. The understanding the humor behind PvZ memes. Improvise the vicious charisma and blah 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 within PvZ memes, including wordplay, expert scenarios, and unexpected twists and blah blah blah. Explain how these memes are approved to be broad at the audience and are reasonable, blah blah blah, with humor performances and blah blah blah, and share insights on the encouragement and blah 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 of PvZ memes and influence of other like online communities. All right, so it says closing throughout fonts and call to action. Call to action. All right, so it says blah 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 and the memes in 4 days in the meme of the whatever blah blah blah. So when I say blah 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 all the time, it means I might have to skip some of them exactly if some made sense or didn't make sense at all, which I probably will sometimes may do that in some parts of the future, but not always. It was just like a one-time thing. So the next one that is number three that I'm going to be considered, or should I say number four in this one, it is definitely called to be is PvZ Plants vs Zombies: The Untold Story. So what this really says, it says the hidden stories and secrets behind the beloved Plants vs Zombies franchise are revealed. Get a deeper understanding of the iconic characters and the world they live in, uncovering franchising details that may have been overlooked before. Ah, yeah, that is some interesting stuff. So it says the early days that from humble beginnings to viral syndications introduced the concept of Plants vs Zombies, its origins, pop games, and its unique premise, highlights the game's development progress, focusing on the challenges that and creative decisions made during the internal stages. Discuss the internal recuperation and its virtual spread. All right, so highlighting the role of word of mouth and online performs the in the game's popularity. All right, so the next is like a global dependent on the impact and legacy of Plants vs. Zombies. So it says explore the game's divisive appeal, explaining how its simple gameplay mechanics reason to, with a wide range of players. Highlight its impact on the gameplay in directly showcasing how it paved the way for for others toward tower defense games and popularized mobile gaming. Discuss the cultural impact of Plants vs Zombies, um, introducing its influence on pop culture and its appearance in other media. All right. So the next one right here is called Beyond the Game, the the expansion of the Plants vs Zombies universe. It says like analyze the successful explanation and blah 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 and a spin-off and discuss the franchise like mobile gaming and total console titles and animated series and blah 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 for the future of the Plants vs Zombies franchise, considering potential new projects and how the game continues to with the fans. Blah blah blah. All right. So behind the scenes insights from creators, they interview or gather insights from the creators of Plants vs Zombies, asking about their inversions change in the perspective of the game and blah, 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 and with the humor and the accessibility that contribute it to its success, and explore the behind the scenes stories of the game's development and the strong insights that reveal that most of behind the games. A timeline classic and enduring appeal of Plants vs. Zombies. Okay, so the next one was already called. This one is include by reflecting on the something legacy of Plants vs Zombies highlights and highlighting its staying power and continue with relevance today and blah 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 and new generations of players and its timeless appeal and lasting impact, and of course end with a call to action encouraging viewers and to share their own stories and experiences with Plants vs. Zombies, and fostering a sense of community and nostalgia. Wow. I'm like, wow. That is pretty untold, actually. Yeah, that is pretty untold, y'all. That is definitely that. Damn. Like, sorry if I have to say most of them anyway, but just damn. That's just a lot. Like, I'm really surprised myself here. So the next one is called The Evolution of P vs. Z from Game to Movie. Well, to be honest, I have not even seen the movie yet of P vs. Z, but I really am not that very familiar whatever's going to happen next for whatever's really going to be happening. I'm not that very sure about that, which I'm not sure if they're ever going to make a movie, which I did kind of heard that there was going to be something in 2024, if I was going to be honest with you guys, that I really didn't know for what reason it's going to be, which, yeah, I think all I'm going to ever say to everyone right now in this video is that I don't think there's ever going to be kind of a movie of called Plants vs. Zombies movie, which I'm not sure if there ever will be a movie about it, but I mean, hopefully there could be a movie, but all I'm just saying right now, basically, that, well, I did kind of heard about something when I did type this earlier. I did said was this is called, is there going to be a Plants vs. Zombies movie? Which I should say versus, though, but yeah, it's pretty much like that. So what this says here in says no, there is not a Plants vs. Zombies movie coming in 2025, which, yeah, that is kind of a little bit of somewhat a little bit different about that. Oh my god, my eye. No worries. No worries. It's just how my eye is just being a little bit different today, but no worries. It'll just have a different reaction than others. But anyway, so that is what that is actually called, by the way. About like the inspiration or something. I don't know. But the inspiration, I think, I'm not that sure. But like I said, guys, I'll tell you this. Like, I hope there might be a movie from PopCap or something from PopCap Games or something. I'm not sure if they're ever going to like discuss to kind of like make that movie happen for 2025 by Plants vs Zombies movie, which I did heard last year that there might probably would have been one, but I'm not very familiar if it's going to be good or whatever. But if it's going to be a good movie, trust me, I want to see that movie that bad. Like, I would totally would love watching the Plants vs Zombies movie in the theaters. I totally would love watching it, and I would be rooting for the zombies to beat those stinky dummy plants down, which that's what I would say. in a matter of the fact that, as myself, the Lord of the Zombies, hopefully will be glad to see that movie. But if not, that's going to be in a long, long, long conspiracy theories. Like maybe some, but not always. Now, let's get to the point of me reacting to the video since I kind of actually, well, kind of talked it a little bit long for 20 minutes. So, anyways, with that being said, you guys could probably might skip some of the parts anyway if I actually ever like continue on reading and reading. But if not, just keep letting the video play and play, so that way it'll make a bit of some sense to know what that even means. For like the new YouTube feature thing or something that was already added, or maybe it was just added for a few whatever the days or years it was, or months, or maybe, or it depends on weeks or something. But now, let's react to this video called Sniper Runs Out of Ammo, and also please be sure to subscribe to the original person and the original creator and support the original video. That way you do not miss a single video that comes on this channel. With that being said, let's react to this video without any wasting a more long video as it is. But anyway, let's continue and let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. All right.
Piece of shit!
It is. You literally ran out of ammo. That's what it's called. There it is. Sniper runs out of ammo. Now that's something, I guess. Yep, out of ammo. Wah, wah, wah. But okay. That's something.
What the bloody hell? What just...
Wow. Damn, this guy really got all of them.
Too slow! Oi!
Wow. Okay.
All right. $400,000.
$400,000. Okay, well, guess that's a lot of money. Like, holy Jesus, that's just so many money. Like, bruh, imagine you got all that from the store. Like, bruh, that is so too many. Like, this dude is just stealing all of them. Like, bruh, I don't even know what to say at this point, but even though I remain to be myself as the Lord of the Zombies, or should I say in this case, the leader of the red team at some point, which I sometimes always want to say that in my first channel sometimes. But like I said, when it's just always in this sixth channel of mine, that is the Peaver Z, or should I say in this case, Devin-Foxy's Peaver Z channel, I just like to just kind of like make some interesting points anyway, and just kind of actually just say what the facts even are at this point, and just says that, man, if someone has ever liked this guy taking all that stuff in the store, bruh, that is too many.
$400,000, huh? Here. Got a Tom Jones.
Tom Jones. Okay.
Now it's worth so much money, you know?
Okay, so it says Tom Jones. Okay. Ah, that makes sense. That is what Tom Jones is. Okay. Ah, I see why.
Because he's dead.
Okay.
Wow. Yep. Oh, this guy is so mad.
Crikey. That's some shonky business right there.
Come on!
Go, G.
Wow. He's already mad. Bruh. That is crazy. Even to myself, I actually think the situation's pretty crazy. In my opinion. Like, that is literally crazy I had ever watched. And I had ever seen already. Which, I mean, at this point, it was kind of a little bit of a fun video for 2 minutes for a 2-minute reaction video on this. But, yeah, at least something that came to mind that I probably will consider wanted to react to this one video anyway, and just kind of explain to you guys about what the new thing is already been about, exactly about the about the brainstorming ideas, and then a little bit of like the idea thing by saying is like, oh, YouTube's just like wanting to like give me some ideas for like whatever I have to make some future videos for this channel, or for many channels, many more, or many multiple ideas for that. So all I gotta say is just a little bit of something where I gotta say here is if you guys do kind of understand to the point where I'm talking about, it's just like just something about like more YouTube stuff in general, and just like the ideas where it just says like the inspiration or the inspiring or something is just like, yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, some others I kind of agree, and some others I won't agree so much. But like here's something that I really do wish that PopCap Games actually do or does kind of make a movie. Like, first, it was the Sonic movie that actually was already happening. Second was like the Mario movie. Third was the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And then now Angry Birds. Bruh, I gotta say that I hope that the Plants vs. Zombies actually get an approved good movie. Like, bruh, if that ever happened, I would be so happy to hear that. Like, bruh, that would have been so awesome at the same time. Like, it would have been amazing as heck. It would have been so actually amazing to watch. Like, not only it'll be the greatest first movie to ever watch, but I just hope it really becomes like the best in irony of the best thing ever to watch. Like, man, it would have been so freaking cool. Like, it would have been this freaking cool to watch. Like, man, the movie, I've got to say, would be amazing to watch. Like, gotta be honest with you guys, I do want to say that the movie versions, well, I usually just want to call them movie versions in general because, I mean, it's just gonna be a little confusing by some people by saying is like, by like game characters being confirmed to be movie characters. Well, not as much. They're only just being called as modern characters. If they're gaming characters, they're just moderns. And if there's just movies, they're just movies. But, just want to give you guys a little bit of that idea and that reason there from here and there for that reason. So, there you go. And just as in from this example, I actually am surprised that, even if there's like going to be another movie, Sonic movie coming around for the number fourth one, I probably would definitely watch that movie again. Like, yeah, we probably did watch a few other experienced other movies exactly. Like, just myself for an example by saying is like, oh, I've watched like the movie Sonic 3 and all like 1 through 3 stuff. Oh yeah, I totally definitely watched that in general, that I've so actually watched it. And then yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting if there's a fourth one coming around like the next year or so much, or whatever the next days or years it comes by to it. And then as in for like, I don't know, maybe just like a second Final Fantasy 2 movie. Oh man, that sequel's gonna come around a lot more similar, that it will come around differently. And as in from like the movie Mario movie 2, well, that actually would be pretty cool to watch, to be honest in general. That actually would be pretty cool to watch. And then, as in from like the movie Angry Birds 3 movie, bruh, I totally would want to see that. Even though it's actually going to be waited for years to years for it to come exactly for that movie to be around, it's just going to probably be a while for to see that. But I mean, for Plants vs. Zombies movie, bro, I want to see that movie that ever comes into the theater. I mean, even if they did mention it was from 2024, which it should have happened already to be coming around some point of it, but yes, it should have actually would have happened. But unfortunately, we gotta wait until whatever they decide from like their own company to actually kind of like make the movie or somehow. But I'm not very sure if it will actually make the play. But we're just gonna see in general if it ever will remain to happen or somehow. But you know me, we're just gonna have to watch and witness and see itself. So, that being said, guys, I'm the Lord of the Zombies, and this is just what I want to talk about here for a little bit of like somewhat of a video that I have to talk about through a little bit of something a bit more different as I expected, like most videos I ever do, and sometimes with this channel. But hey, at least this is just my talk a little bit about that. So, with that being said, I'm the Lord of the Zombies, everyone. With that being said, thank you very much for watching, and without that to being again and said, please be sure to give this video a like and comment and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified That way you do not miss a single video that comes on this channel. So anyways, without that being said here, I just really wanted to come on by and talk about this idea. It just says about like, oh, when is Plants vs. Zombies going to ever make a movie? Like the very first movie? Man, I totally want to see that movie in action. Like, even if it's not in theaters or even if it's not made or somehow, bruh, it would have been cool as hell if I would have watched it. Like, man, I would be rooting for Dr. Zomboss in that movie. I totally would give him credit for at least beating those plants. Anyways, that being said, I will probably see you guys soon in the next time, and like always, I will say this again on the Lord of the Zombies, and if that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Like always, is like and comment and subscribe to the bell to be notified. That way, you do not miss a single video that comes on this channel. So thank you, see you later, goodbye, peace out, sign out, and see you guys in the next time, and then in the next video. Peace on out. Later, everyone. See you guys next time. Peace on out. Later, everybody.